Hey there, coaches. So in this video, I want to address the fear that often comes up on sales conversations, which sounds like, what if I can't deliver? What if I can't deliver the results I'm promising? So this came up yesterday on a masterclass that I was conducting on how to run authentic and high converting sales conversations for a community of EFT practitioner and coaching entrepreneurs. And during the Q&A section, one of the participants asked this question, like, how do I overcome this fearful belief? What if I can't deliver the results? So I thought, that's an absolutely fabulous question. It's a common fear. So I thought I would bring it to you today. And I want to share with you 5 perspective shifts, kind of mindset reframes to support you to overcome this block once and for all. If, of course, it's something that you can resonate with. So before I dive in, my name is Sanae Floyd. I'm a business breakthrough coach, sales mentor, and alignment alchemist, and I support passionate coaching entrepreneurs just like you to get recognized and rewarded as the go-to expert in your field and create greater impact and income doing exactly what you love. So back to, what if I can't deliver the results? So as I said, this is a common fear that affects many coaches, especially if you are quite new to your business. So you may not have a track record of helping people get that result. But I've also seen it a lot with experienced coaches. So they may have a confidence wobble because they've had a run of clients who haven't got the results. But also it can affect you as a coach if you are experienced and yet you're experiencing the challenge that you promise your clients to overcome. So for example, a love and relationship coach may be having a confidence wobble because they're having a bad time with their spouse. They're having, a period where things aren't going so well in their relationship. Or could be a business coach who is experiencing a dry spell. These things happen. So I want to talk to this fear because it represents a major block to your ability to enroll clients, even those clients who are perfect for you, those clients who actually really want to work with you, and yet they are picking up on this unconscious belief, this fear. They don't know why, but it makes them kind of step back and they respond with, that all sounds great, but can I think about it? And then of course you never hear from them again. So again, maybe this is something that you can relate to. So I want to offer 5 perspective shifts that will support you to clear this belief, clear this block once and for all. So perspective shift number 1. What if I can't deliver? The first thing I want to say to that is, what if I can't deliver is just a thought. That's all. It's just a thought that you are entertaining, that you are giving some energy and attention to. And as you know, whatever we give our attention and energy to expands. You've given it enough time and attention that has started to gather momentum. And as it gathers momentum, it starts to create negative emotion. And naturally, when you feel this negative emotion, naturally the brain will then seek out more thoughts, more ideas, more evidence to support that original belief. And before you know it, down the rabbit hole of stinking thinking you go. So the first perspective shift is just an instant pivot, a reframe, which sounds like this. Well, what if I can deliver the results I'm promising? What if I can? What about trying on and just sitting with and entertaining the idea? What if I absolutely know in my bones that I can deliver the results for my clients that I'm promising? How would you show up with this level of certainty? So this pivot, this perspective shift in and of itself is a powerful energy shifter and state changer. So that's the first thing. The second one is, ask yourself, when you think about, what if I can't deliver the result? I want you to ask yourself instead, what do I really know? What do I know about getting the result that I'm promising? Because when you are in the thought, what if I can't deliver? Again, your brilliant brain will naturally filter out what you do know. So in this instance, make a list. Grab your journal, list everything that you know about what it takes, the actions, the strategies, the belief systems that support the attainment of that result. And as soon as you do that, as soon as you make this list, that will support you to shift your focus. You will feel more confident, you will feel more empowered, and that again will completely shift from that stinking thinking, that negative belief. Okay, the third shift I have for you is more from a practical perspective. So let's say, because I want to put this in tangible terms, let's say that you are offering a 3-month coaching package. And within that 3 month, let's say it looks like 12 weekly coaching calls plus some interim support. So things like email or Voxer, WhatsApp support in between. So that's your package. So what that equates to effectively is 12 conversations and all the support in between. 12 conversations for you to be able to check in and review your client process and progress. So it's unrealistic to ever imagine, but this is what the brain does, when we think about, a limiting belief like what if I can't deliver, your brain will automatically imagine this scenario where you start at session 1, you establish what it is they want, the goals, all of that. And then all of a sudden you fast forward to week 12 and you kind of stick your head above the parapet and look around and go, right, where are we? How did that go? That's just not how it works. That's completely, that's the brain playing mind tricks on you. What actually happens is with every single conversation, you get to check in, you get to course correct, you get to challenge your client's non-action or their resistance. You get to shine the light on their blind spots. You get to hold them accountable every step of the way. So it's almost like there's no opportunity for them not to get the right support at every step of the way. They are always moving in the right direction. And let's just say that at the end of that period of time, 3 months, 6 months, whatever your coaching package is, they don't have the tangible results. They're still happy because they're assured of their path. They know exactly what they're doing. They have the foundations, the fundamentals in place. They're much closer. Plus, they have a completely shifted mindset around it. They believe what's possible for them. They have the supporting belief structure all through the work you've been doing with them. So that's really important to understand from a practical perspective. That's how the coaching works. There's no opportunity to just suddenly look up 12 weeks later and go, what happened? Where are we? Okay, so fourth perspective shift is this. It's not your responsibility to get your clients their results. It's really not. And I know that this one can feel like a challenge to kind of accept because there's a financial transaction. And where there's a financial transaction, there is also quite a common yet quite funny notion that accompanies a financial transaction let me explain this funny notion. So where there is a financial transaction, and of course in this context we're talking about a coach-client relationship where the coach has been paid, the coach receives the money, and in that moment where a payment has been made, in that transaction there is this notion that because of that transaction, the coach has just got all the benefit of that transaction and the client has received none whatsoever. In fact, the client is out of pocket. The client has been left in a deficit position. So of course that's going to kick up all sorts of ickiness and guilt and oh my God, I feel, I've got all the benefit and the client is actually out of pocket. But that's not true at all. And when you think about it, it's actually quite funny. But this is the notion that underpins the reason why we struggle to accept that our clients' results are not our responsibility. You know, you cannot make your clients take the necessary actions to get the results at the end of the day. It's like the saying, you know, to build muscle, you have to lift the weights. No one else can do that for you. Okay, so fifth perspective shift for this video. I'm going to start with stay in integrity with your promises. Don't make promises about something that you don't know how to deliver the results, whether it's because you've never got the results for yourself or because you haven't ever helped anyone else get those results. So don't make those kind of promises. And I'm guessing that you are a passionate coaching entrepreneur who is passionate about helping other people get the kind of transformation that you have yourself experienced. You know, you have navigated some challenges, you've overcome some problems, you've navigated and overcome some struggles in your life. You've no doubt taken the long, arduous route, you know, you've made all the mistakes. And as a result of your own journey, you've gathered the skills, the experience, the wisdom, you've nurtured your own gifts, you have the experience that makes you qualified and credible to be able to help your clients get the results they're seeking. So you don't need to make any bold promises that don't align with your unique experience, your natural gifts and skills and talents and wisdom, because that will never work for you. You've got to, what I'm saying here really is you've got to trust what you know and trust yourself. And the other point I want to make here is that by virtue of you having the desire to help other people, that is life-seeking expression through you. It's your sense of, it's your purpose. That's why it feels purposeful. When you think about the results you want to achieve for yourself and your clients, that's why it feels so fulfilling, because it is life expressing itself through you. So when you express your natural gifts, your skills, your talents, you're naturally going to help your clients get the results that they're seeking, because you're in alignment with what it is you're here to do. So you've got to trust yourself. That's kind of my fifth and final perspective shift on this, that what you know is enough to deliver powerful results. And again, remember, you only need to be 1 or 2 steps ahead of your ideal client to be able to powerfully support them and offer them the transformation that they seek. Okay, so there you have it, the 5 shifts, 5 perspective shifts to help you overcome the limiting belief and fear of what if I can't deliver. So if you found this helpful, I would love to hear from you. Put your comments below. If as well you have questions, again, I'd love to hear from you. Pop them below and I will answer them for you. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day and I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now.